All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. 10 logo. X3. 218. Chop. Showing it. Protein spell.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. This is fielded inside the 5. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And some room to maneuver. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 50. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Hey, 24.
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Quincy Wilson in on the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Know your job. Hey, watch that.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go. Come on. Watch twist. 59. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Another timeout.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a carry for Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Bravo.
To throw on 2nd down, Clifford. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st down, 49ers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, check, check.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
You draw quarter. Go, go.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Here we go, here we go. Mike, 51.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Come, baby, come, baby. Mike 55, Mike 55. Oh, that point.
Hey, echo.
Right there.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, Clifford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
6-0 our score after 1.
Come on, set. 60 yours. No. Let it go.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Let's get it. Hey, orbit.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go. Ringer, guys. Spike 51. Mike 51. Hey,
Go. 5.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Set. 19. Watch the screen. 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 Hey, check Mike 50.
Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Charlie. Big River.
Looking to throw. Clifford. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
54. Watch twins.
On second and 10, Watson out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Check right, check right. That's it. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the pass. Hey, 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 hey.
From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Rock it. Watch twins.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And Tucson. Crystal Travis.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
51 Mike.
To throw on second down. Clifford under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Niners on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's get off the field. Check 3.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go. Tight dog.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Set. 19. Tackles. Watch out. 31. Time to go.
From the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 49ers 3-yard line.
Tighten up. In the car. Time to go.
Now Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kahale Waring, as the first half is winding down, and the Texans push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Check. Motion, pop. Now, alert. Mike 5-4. Let's go, D.
Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready? Moody base. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Let's switch. Let's go.
The final shot before break. Clifford, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Alert. Hey, turn it up. Kill. Switch. Hey, pretty core.
They'll toss it to Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Throws right side, and that's complete. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
Lamar Miller, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet. Go.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
51, Mike 51. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Clifford. He's got Smith here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. This is Hunt. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 20. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Elliott on for the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard. Line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
He was taken down
to throw on 3rd down. Martinez. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Chopper. Ready, go.
To throw is Martinez. Throwing on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Martinez now operating from the gun. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it, took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready, go!
Here's Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Martinez going to throw again. He's got the connection to Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now left side on his swing pass. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On 1st down, Hunt. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Miller. He juked him. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. 154.
A first down carry now for Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Watson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Alert, alert. Go, go.
Third and long, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a second and long. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Martinez from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Cooper was the intended target. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Miller. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike.
Alert.
I got it. Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
At 59. Mike 54.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run it again with Miller. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Check safety, check safety.
To throw is Watson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clifford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. On 1st down, Clifford. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Clifford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Clifford. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 2nd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully